45 shootings, 7 deaths. All black people, all over last weekend, by black people. 7 deadly black-on-black shootings, including a couple in New York that were just straight-up assassinations. One was a 7-year-old girl. One was an 8-year-old girl. And I'm sure there were more. That's just the ones I could count. From personal accounts on different social media platforms. Definitely not mainstream news. It doesn't fit the narrative, but we all knew that. I mean, the mainstream news is killing people. They deride a treatment for COVID that saves lives because President Trump recommended it. Now they're back to saying that it's saving lives, but this is a couple months into people dying that could have possibly been saved. But anyway, so they don't report on things that might actually save people's lives or address real problems. It's all to get people riled up. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about all you idiots posting black squares on your Instagram and your Facebook and whatever. Black Lives Matter. Biggest bunch of hypocrites in the world. Where's your black squares for the 2 little girls that were killed this weekend? Where's your black squares for that? Where's your Black Lives Matter for that? Or is it only, what fits the narrative? What gets seen? What's popular? Somebody told you to post a black square. You didn't want to feel like you were racist or whatever, even though you probably are. But to prove that you're not, you post a freaking black square. And I see a lot of you guys, you take them off because they're messing up your Instagram flow. I've been back on your pages, seeing where you've taken them off. But you don't really care about black lives. You care about doing what's popular and what's socially acceptable at the time. Because if you really cared about black lives enough to draw attention to it, you'd have black lives, and black squares, and black whatever all over your stupid Instagram and social media. But you don't, because black on black crime doesn't care. I mean, it doesn't count. It's only, the evil white cops. Even though white cops, I don't even know if it's white cops, but cops kill about 200 black people a year. 95% of them are armed. So there's a small percentage of unjustified police killings. They kill about 400 white people a year. Most of them are probably armed too. And most of them are probably justified, but there's a part that aren't justified. So your narrative is shit, but beyond that, you're just hypocrites. More people die in a month, more black people die in a month in Chicago from black on black crime than cops kill all year in the United States. And if you want to go unjustified, like where the guy was unarmed, like it was the cops went into the wrong house, or a George Floyd type situation, those numbers are really low, really, really low. So where's your black squares for all the black on black crime? I care about that. I don't want little black kids getting killed. Yeah, I watched the video of a black dude pull up in a car, blow some dude's brains out in the Bronx while his little daughter watched. How does that not offend everybody? How is that not national news? How is that not black squares for everybody? Hashtag Black Lives Matter, Black Kids Matter, no, none of that. Because it's only white on black crime, which is a small percentage of crimes on blacks. Most racial attacks are within race. 80% of black victims are attacked by black people, in the same way with whites. So you don't really care. you just you do whatever the media tells you, and try not to act racist, even though you probably are. Hit dog hollers loudest. The ones who are running around talking about they're not racist, got some bad news for you. You probably are. But anyway, I'm not going to go on and on about it. I just wanted to point out that most of these black square posters and all that were all gung-ho about whatever, they're back to their regular lives. They don't give a crap. They've taken their black squares down, and now they don't even care about black lives other than to, tell it to their friends and casually throw it out there every now and then. But they don't really care. They only care about the media narrative black lives, the George Floyds of the world, who are very few. They don't care about the little girls and little boys and, the black people who are gunned down every week, every day. Who even knows how many have been gunned down today by other black people? But that doesn't really fit the narrative, so whatever. You don't really care about black lives. You care about popularity and what's, too afraid to speak up about everything else that's going on. But anyway, you do you.